If anybody who knows Cape Town, what makes Cape Town special, it's about the mountain and the oceans and how they merge together. Very important for me at Sealand was to create this entity which, no matter how big and where it grew and went in the world, its roots were always laid in Cape Town. My name is Jasper Eels. I'm the co-founder and creative director at Sealand Gear. I'm a creative by heart, and I think the combination of my upbringing, my passions in life have led me to where I am today with Sealand. Meeting my co-founder and seeing an opportunity to do more with more waste and not just with yacht sail material in the particular way in which he was doing it led us to the establishment of Sealand in 2015. If I kind of look at that journey from 2015 to now, it's been very much a roller coaster ride of massive challenges but also incredible highs. Responsibility is such a critical part of what we do. As the creative director of the brand, it's really important for me to keep that authenticity of the things which I thrive in and to integrate it into a Sealand world. It was what we believed was the right decisions, and we would review things and say, well, you know, we're going to take waste material versus virgin material, and we're going to treat our people correctly, and we're going to pay them a living wage versus a minimum wage. We're doing what we believed was right, what we believed as humans was responsible. Sustainability also goes a lot further than just upcycling or recycling. It's not only about your materials, it's about the way that you treat people, the way that you create the systems, the way that you design a product, and not only the materials you use, but what happens when the product, like through the life cycle of the product, and really analysing the full life cycle of the product.
My name is Stuart Bernard. I'm an oceanographer who works a lot with space, with Earth observation. A lot of my research has focused on using satellites to look at the way the ocean works, and in particular ocean biology, phytoplankton. But we've also looked at plastics quite a lot because there was a big desire to use Earth observation to detect plastics. One of the huge challenges with plastics is what's called microplastics. A huge amount of the microplastics, the biggest portion of microplastics in the sea, is actually from synthetic fabrics. And every time you wash a synthetic item, it's releasing hundreds of thousands of fibers that might be smaller than, say, 100 microns. And we know the impact is bad, very bad, but we don't exactly know how bad. And the kind of mantra you're using is, reduce, recycle, rethink. One of the ways you're trying to address this is through recycling. However, that's not so easy, because if you recycle plastics and if there's any physical breakdown, which is involved in many plastic recycling, there have been studies showing that something like 15% of the total plastics are actually released through the wash water as microplastics. Things, for example, like Sealand, where there's a lot of upcycling, that is very, very useful. You have to understand that maintaining your various ecosystems in a sustainable way has massive economic value, because that's the political message that needs to happen. In terms of the environmental sustainability, obviously you are trying to provide some economic distribution and ownership. So, you don't really want a sweatshop model. I think that the kind of small scale, localized production using ethically and environmentally responsible material is key.
My name is Nomega Mwazi. I work here as a nutritionist. I think it's my second year this year. Yeah. It's very nice to work here. Yeah, it's very nice. Like the environment is cool and everybody. It's nice. We like friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no shortcuts in doing sustainability, but in the end of the day, doing anything quality or properly, you can't take the shortcuts. You've got to be thorough in what you do. Sustainability is a journey, and just building a brand is a journey. So it's every day it's about looking at how and where we can improve. We'll never be perfect, so there's always room for improvement. I definitely think the integration of more circularity and the thinking around circular systems is what's going to make a positive impact, should I say, where waste is revalued into product, and products are designed in a way that when they finish their life they can become a new product, and we're extracting less virgin materials out of the earth, and just something which is that flow, and one leads to another and leads to another, and it's not not linear where it starts and ends. The start and end need to connect, and bring the circularity in.